Well, that's not right. That's not right at all. That's left over from the other one. Why is that not coming up? There we go. Nope, that's still not right. Wowzers, we're off to a great start here. It was working earlier. Why is it not? Where's my face now? Wow, we're off to a great, fantastic, great start. There we go. There's okay. Fixed it. Hi! I tested this like 30 minutes ago before I hit live, and now it's just chaos. Hi, everybody. Raincloud here. Welcome to the Awakening. Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Awakening of the Clone Wars Modpack for Empire at War. Hi, guys, and yes, Boolean does get results apparently, and I noticed the chat's still not working. Hang on, before I get underway, why is the chat not showing up? It's showing up on my end. It was showing up in the before stream portion. There's the chat. There we go. Hi, guys. So, for those in the future that are tuning in, this is a series. I don't know how long it's going to be. I don't know what the series is going to end up doing, but it's me playing through the Empire at War mod pack, Awakening of the Clone Wars, that a certain someone was very insistent on. And also, it looked fun, so I caved fairly easily. I am kind of wearing a uniform to go along with it. This is technically an Imperial uniform, but they kind of match. I don't really have a good Clone Wars era uniform, so this is what I've got. I also don't have a Clone Wars era flag, so you have to deal with the Imperial cog flag, but that's where we end up anyway eventually. And on the backdrop, we have a few different odds and ends. It's kind of hard to see because I'm in the way. I threw some Lego clones and droids on the table. I've got a cool little double set picture that I picked up. HK chassis, med droid and stuff. So it's a little bit different. But yeah, welcome. Welcome all. I realized that this hat did not sit well in storage at all. Oh, well, it works. So, wow, there's 7 people here already. Welcome, everybody. Story Alliance and missions at Echoes Resolve are awesome. I'm glad you thought so. There was plenty of other hiccups that happened, but I think everybody managed to have fun at this time. At least the people that stuck around. There were definitely some people that didn't stick around. No, HK is not fixed. I don't know if you can see. I'm in front of it. There is a huge chunk out of the front plate that is gone. Just gone. I know we found it, but I don't have it. HK is not fixed. We are going to have to completely redo most of HK because the leg pieces shattered, the chest piece broke, the helmet wasn't working. So I think HK is a full rebuild, unfortunately. Yeah, bro. HK has been there from the very, very beginning of GCW. Granted, the original HK was full of foam. He was mostly foam. But yeah, HK has seen some stuff. Oh, boy. So, but yeah, for those in the future, if you want to do more Raincloud stuff, I have a link to my Discord in the description of the video. I hope it's in the description of the video. That links you to my Discord that's still in work in progress down there. So, this is a mod pack. I have not really played this mod pack. I have done a space skirmish to get some thumbnails and just to make sure everything ran. Seemed to work just fine. So we are going to get started, and I'm actually going to try to play through the story a bit more properly this time. I'm not sure how long I'm going to continue on this one. I said that last time. Is that an invincible class? Heck yes. They're probably not as good in this one, but they were sure freaking... Oh, no, there's a Lucid Hulk right there. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked already. I know you guys were talking beforehand. Bullying gets results. Yeah, during call stream, get more GCW lore. Also true. So, I don't know much about the mod pack. I'm probably going to get my butt handed to me. I did lower the difficulty to recruit. So, where is Camino? That's important. Why does title card never pay for his crimes? only a couple of ship I get until I tech up. Well, I gotta tech up quick then. But first, Camino. That's the important place. By the way, how's the audio levels? Because I noticed when I started, the game was going crazy, and I did turn that down, but I haven't turned the game back up, so I imagine there's a correlation there. Is my mic doing okay? Man, I haven't worn this uniform for ages. Fun fact, this is actually my original Star Wars costume. I got this for the event back in 2019 called Lost Relic, and I was the Imperial guy. I thought I was a squad lead. It was an event for a bunch of kids, and I ended up being like the main Imperial boss. A lot of fun. A lot of fun was had. Not Imperial. Yeah, Imperial. It was Imperial. Okay, how do I resume game? How do we... There we go. Wowzers, there's a lot of options. It makes sense, it's Camino. What do we got here? I have no audio. That's bugging me. Alright, wait one. Once again, I want a little bit more audio for myself. I don't want it to take over the stream. Okay, I can hear that. That's a little too loud. There we go. There we go. Okay, that sounds right. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have regular clone platoon, 501st, 212th, 104th. Who are these guys? Regular clone phase 2, 501st, 212th, 103rd. Star Corps, 91st, 21st. Which one? Oh, the Marines. And 41st. Oh, we get the riot shield guys. That's cool. Wow, there's a lot of stuff to build. We're too poor to build. Well, we don't have the tech to build anything like that, but just pump out a bunch of clones. We know we're going to need them. I hope you don't build clones ever. Oh, good. You don't build clones everywhere else. You build judicial forces. That's perfect. I played another mod where you built clones literally everywhere, and that always annoyed me because, of course, you're not going to build clones all over the galaxy. You should only be able to build clones on Camino. That's why you don't want to lose Camino. That's why Rishi is so important. Actually, this whole section right here is pretty much all you need to win the galaxy. You can't build clones anywhere? Oh, you probably have to build the right facilities. Who is this guy? Oh, it's that dude. I recognize the face. Oh, Grievous over at Drunkenwell. Good to know. There's Christophsis. What do we have over here? Where's research being done? I feel like research is something I should start off with. Jedi Academy, Light Factory, Simple Barracks, Commando Barracks, Republic Outpost, Senator's Office, Small Arms Warehouse, Mechanized Warehouse. Oh, these must be our tech stuff. Tech 1. Might as well start there. Tier 1 Judicial, Tier 2 Clones, Tier 3 Legions. Oh, I see. I prefer to build clones only on Camino. It just feels right. Let's move the acclimator up to Rishi. Alright, building things. Quat, obviously. Interesting that this kind of pops through the core like that. I didn't see an option for different size. This is my original. This is the original Imperial costume that I wore in 2019. This is the cheapo Amazon version. It makes sense. I mean, if you lose Camino, you shouldn't have clones anymore because that's where they came from, in my opinion. But we're not going to the Baxel sector anymore. We don't have to worry about that. We can do it properly. Oh, poor Kashyyyk. Man, Kashyyyk doesn't look great. Poor Kashyyyk. They need some help here, don't they? Where would this be in relation to GCW? This is in the past. This is how GCW This is the galaxy before GCW. We're just gonna build a bunch of defenses. Let's make a power generator and a factory. Whoops, 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 whoops. Stop that. What do they have for a space station? I don't want to build more space station stuff until I get the... You're just going to get a mission. Do it. Yes. Yes. I will do the mission. Oh, I got a mission already. You're right. Oh, I didn't actually get one. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to try to actually do the missions this time. Oh, diplomacy overview. Hold up. I haven't read this stuff yet. Even though war is broken out, can I give up some prospects of peace? Number of worlds mid-rim. Pressure channels. It's not guaranteed. Whoops. Since they're not modality, CSS controlled worlds at the border to undertake diplomatic efforts. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I can just send her to some planets. However, these negotiations are complex. Planet for threat theory. Negotiations will also fail. Oh, perfect. Isn't there one like Corellia right there? Like, give me Corellia. Give me Awadala. You get to go by yourself. I think. Go over there. Someone worked hard to write that mission briefing and lore. Gotta appreciate it. Yeah. These games have a lot of that. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Story Act 1. Separatist Onslaught. Greetings, Commander. I am Captain Williff Tarkin. Of course it's Tarkin. It's always Tarkin. Man, he looks old already. I'm assuming that's supposed to be Tarkin. The Chancellor will by now have told you about my role in your staff. The Banking Clan, Trade Federation, and Techno Union have combined their forces. They are currently amassing their armies in the Mid-Rim and are preparing to launch an incursion into the galactic core that remained mostly loyal to the Republic. We need to stop their advance before it reaches the influential and strongly populated worlds in order to keep public support for the war high. While you take care of that, I will work on acquiring more military assets for our use. Take control of at least 10 planets in the galactic core to increase public support about the war effort. 25 weeks. I have 8, and I need to take over 2 more. So if I get Corellia somehow. Oh, wait, is there? Oh, I don't know why I didn't have to talk over it. It talks for me. Whoops. Oh, you have to keep it open. Darn. I'm scared of getting attacked in the middle of it. Hi, everybody. I can't look at the map, though, I use talk, sir. That's kind of annoying. Okay, cool. I already said it. Okay. That's kind of cool. Alright, so I need to take 2 more planets here. Either Cato Nemoria, which has a looser Hulk sitting up above it, apparently. Mission log updated. Diplomacy, planetary takeover. Open my negotiation on an independent planet. The negotiations will take a while. Time remaining 30 weeks. Oh, wow, that's a lot. That is the bad one. Did I pick the wrong one? Of course I picked the wrong one. That was your job. I'm supposed to do it in 25 weeks, so I have to militarily take over these then. Okay, well, we can do that. With what ships, Raincloud? With what ships? The bad version of the Dreadnought. Oh, the Donut. Oh, there's bad versions? Not that you picked the wrong side. I don't fit in the droid costume. If I have a CIS, I've thought about doing CIS, but if I was doing CIS, I want a CIS banner up on the back. Alright, so I need Kuwait just to build me stuff. Let's tech up. Which one do I tech up first? Okay, what can I build without teching up? That's what I should look at first. What can I build starship-wise without teching up? I can build acclimators and dreadnoughts. Okay, that's a good enough for what I need right now. So we need some dreadnoughts for sure for some heavy hits. Do B2. Why not? The original, when we went to do the... Oh dear. Intervention, stabilization, overview. The Galactic is steadfast in its desire to maintain stability in these dangerous times. We complete their missions. Oh, okay. Stability value. Interventions prevent pirate takeover. World controlled by the pirates to persuade them to join the separatists. Conquer Trandoshia? You know how far Trandoshia is from the core? I'd have to use... I mean, I'm sure the Wookiees wouldn't mind. Actually, it's cheaper here. Also, monies. I need to get some core planets to make me some stuff. What do you have already? You are not mine. You are not mine. Oh yeah, I gotta get our Quittins too. I don't know if I don't see our Quittins. I must not have those unlocked yet. Our Quentin must be a different space station to get our Quittins. Go to Wayland if you have it. Oh, my beautiful Lat gunship. You are like one of my favorite land vehicles in all time. Oh, that's right. There's a tech tree. That's not it. There's the tech tree. What do we got here? Lots of stuff. Captain Shack. The OG. Militia Trooper. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Our Quentin. I need to have advanced cruiser shipyard to build an Quentin. Does anyone have an advanced cruiser shipyard? Also, where do I make... Oh, yeah, you guys are anti-war. That makes sense. Alderaan's anti-war. Moneymakers. Probably space stuff to do money-making again, isn't it? Waka. Technology for that. That makes sense. We got population center. What is this? Oh, defense station. Trade station. Trade station seems important. So does that. That's your Lat impression. I wish there was more games where you got to do stuff with Lats. Lats are so much fun. Who we got here for our captains? We got Captain Rex. And we got Commander Cody. Perfection. Just what we needed. The galaxy is complete. I could build some at Rothana as well to help defend here. Let's build a dreadnought up there. I love the soundtrack. Clone Wars is so much fun. Ooh, Concord. Man, it looks just about as it should. I don't know the logistics behind a planet splitting in half and the debris still sitting there, but it looks really cool. Fire on... Oh, just fire right there. Yeah. How many people played the OG Battlefront 2 that lets you go from the one ship to the other ship, and you can do it in the lat? Oh, I probably have it way too quiet. That's probably why. Hang on one second. I turned it way down because I don't want to deal with... Oops. Don't want to deal with copyright stuff. Let me fix that over here. Just so it will show up quietly. Do you guys hear it now? Oh yeah, the OG Battlefront 2, the classic, is so much fun, especially on the lats where you get to just get in the one ship, like if you're on the Venator, and you fly out of the bay, and you fly over the Acclimators, and you fly over the Munificence, and you land in the Providence. Oh, it's so much fun. I used to play it on the OG Xbox. I'll get there eventually. I'm going to try to do this one a bit more proper. You want it to be a surprise? Yes, please do. Surprises are fun. I think you were here for the whale situation. If you were here for the whale situation, absolutely. I know. I don't want to deal with. Don't want to deal with it. In order to take Trandoshia, it depends on what they have in the orbit there. They've probably got a space station orbit there. Can you build scouts? Are probe droids a thing? Whoa. I feel like probe droids would be a thing. Did you want to walk into the blast, or did you not realize it was there? Raincloud, Purgle hide mission for GCW. This is a hide of a Purgle. I slaughtered it myself. One of the are these the diplomatic possibilities? That's kind of cool. Tech up editors. That makes sense. Yeah, I didn't tech up yet for them. All right. Ooh, my tech level. My tech level increased. Does that mean I can build proper legions now here? I can build 501st and 212. Absolutely going to build some of those boyos. I shouldn't. I don't have the money for it. Let's get me Cody and some regular dudos for right now. And can I get to the core? I can't get to the core. I should have. I have to take. I've got to go here first. That's going to be annoying. Let's do some breaking things. Let's pool our resources. I hate pulling all the resources, but because if I get attacked, I'm screwed. I need to build land things. I need to pause. I need to not get ahead of myself and look at the bases on all the planets and build the stuff before I move on with my life. Do I have a Jedi Academy here? I have a Jedi Temple. Even better. Look at Clone Commanders. Oh, right, Clone Commanders. Yeah, give me a minute. Capitol building. Ground tech. We've got Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're a stealth unit. Get to the 212th. Get over there. Nope. Get. Can you not? I heard a Dreadnought get built. I love those sounds. Okay, he must not be able to go that far. Whoops. Oh well. Let's put Anakin. Oh, he's still a Padawan in this one. Interesting. Over in this group, we have Brindilli.
I understand.
That is raid, not stealth. Oh, okay. That's good to know. KT Melody only has a 2 space station. That's kind of helpful for that.
Construction complete.
Alderaan probably doesn't have any ships in orbit. Of course not. Can you guys build me money makers? What do you do? All infantry and droids are produced faster. Weirdo fun. Can you build trade stuff? No, but you guys just don't like spending money. You guys don't like getting money, you weirdos. Imperial Star Destroyer shot down a Purgle or something, and imps need to recover the hide for science. Don't tell me. I may do that at Malston, since Malston's supposed to be an Imperial research position. No strategic value. Investigation warranted. Take a stealth unit to the planet. Seiko Minor. Hey. Right there. That's where I'm trying to go. Okay, how do I get a stealth unit, though? Who has stealth? Can I build stealth? Senators are stealth. Okay. Yeah. Bail Organa. Stealth it out for me. Wow, that seems correct. Hey, you want to do something shady, Senator? Pull Coralag over. Why won't you move? You're just a single acclimator. Come here. There you go. Let's see what sort of mess is here. If it's nothing major, we may go hit it first, because I would love to be able to knock out these planets here. But I also need to knock out... Well, actually, if I take this out, can you go through the the neutral planets with your ships? Like, can you hyperspace through those areas without starting to fight? Mission location Drunken Well. Oh, I still gotta go to Drunken Well now. That's a ways. There it is. Come here, Senator. Go do some sneaky stuff.
At your command.
Alright, well, let's... Do you do anything? Yeah, you have your pilot thing. Cool. Let's go break that. See if we can break it. Let's make it to Malston. If you think you're going to Rhaegor instead. So I won't be able to make it to Malston. To the Battlefront event. I'm not as much of a Battlefront guy myself. I'm more of a RP person. And so I will be trying to go to Rhaegor, Planetary Garrison. I'm leaving Battlefront Malston up to a bunch of my staff and other admins to handle. I'm just going to kind of oversee it and look at it from the top. You know, I forgot to hit record again. I'm terrible at this. 1 second before we get... Well, I guess I can't get out because it's not windowless. All right, we're going to go poke this thing. We're going to see what it's like. That's a huge freaking ship. Huge ship. Video. Run it real quick. Come over here. Hit the record button because I should have done that so I can make my thumbnails easier. Wish we could do full screen with the regular. But you can't. Alrighty, let's see what we got here.
Receiving signal. Orders acknowledged.
How bad is these big boys?
Choose your reinforcements.
I've got a little... No! Why did you need a second one? You didn't need a second one. Okay. Now I'm a little bit more concerned.
Awaiting a command.
Now I'm concerned. Alright. Let's make ourselves a little battle group. Come on, Anakin. Get over here. Do your thing. Yeah, you kind of have. I'm not saying that you started this whole war, but you kind of did.
Crews are ready, sir.
What do we got? We got torrent fighters. Have I ever watched Jojo Rabbit? I have not. I have seen a bunch of stuff about it, but I've never watched it.
What did you say?
I've always kind of meant to. I just never sat down and watched it. It kind of hits that historical feel. What is Sky Guy flying? I think he's flying a Delta. Yeah, what the heck kind of... Oh, it's the other... Oh, it's that one. Okay. It's this Clone Wars version. It's not what I thought it was at first. It must have started us... We must have started right after Geonosis. Because it didn't... Most of the mods that I've played start at Christophsis. So you get the start of the Clone Wars TV series. I don't have a lot of anti-fighter. That's concerning now. I just realized I only have one consular ship. Before all this stuff comes at me.
I copy. Confirm.
Make ourselves a little battle group with what we have.
Right
Oh, it's got the Bespin cars. I'm not sure why there's the Bespin cars here. What are they actually called? They're not called Bespin cars. They are Storm 4 Twin Pod Cloud Car Squadron. Oh, the music just made me think of it again. I'm still taking votes for the SWTOR campaign that may start next week. I'll play through Star Wars The Old Republic on stream as a character. It'll start either next week or the week after that, I think. So I'm still taking votes for what class I should play. You have a Jedi Knight, Jedi Counselor, Republic Trooper, Smuggler, and then Sith Warrior, Sith Inquisitor, Imperial Agent, and Bounty Hunter. So I'm still taking votes for those. Let's get some... What am I doing? I need to get some shots of this. The Republic has arrived. Oh no. See the Looser Hulk looming in the distance. What's the Invincible's name? Yeah, I'm not going to try to say that. Scion. What are you shooting at you? Dreadnought? Take care of that. Bounty Hunter? Bounty Hunter has the coolest intro. So I have played through, all the way through story-wise. I played through this on SWTOR, Sith Inquisitor, Jedi Knight, and Jedi Counselor. I've played everything else a little bit, but I haven't done them all the way. Jedi Knight was the one that I actually took through the in-game content, the Eternal Empire stuff. I'm scared to poke these two Looser Hulks, man. I know in other mod packs those things are a nightmare to fight. I'm kind of scared to try to fight one. What does that say about you? Which one? Which part? What do I forget that I already said? Hey, transport? Buddy. Like, could you not fly in front of the guns? You could have flown anywhere else. The heck is Perla trying to do? You got your, Oh, the class you picked? Well, so I played the Jedi Knight first, and that's my main character. And then I played through Jedi Counselor, and then I played through Sith Inquisitor, which Sith Inquisitor was a ton of fun, I will admit. I did Sith Inquisitor because Faceplant did Sith Warrior, and so we would team up on story missions together, which led to some rather hilarious encounters of us arguing. One I remember specifically is Faceplant and I arguing over who killed the Jedi, or who killed the Sith Lord. And I don't know if you remember that face, but that was hilarious. Jeez, look at all those fighters, man. Vulture droids, a dime a dozen. Ay. Rather deadly encounters. Those were funzers. But I recently re-downloaded SWTOR, and I'm going to be doing some SWTOR gameplay here soon for my own personal enjoyment. Why are you going the long way, Mr. Dreadnought? What's your name? Wish I could get like a captain's name with it. What is that called? Vethris. You're gonna make me pay for it again? Well, not initially, because the initial portions are like the initial story stuff. You don't have to pay for. Yeah, cool explosions. Cool explosions. While there's just civilians chilling in an active war zone. It makes less sense in the Clone Wars era for civilians to be around, because in the GCW area, the rebels are, hit and run tactics, guerrilla fighting, and so it kind of makes sense for civilians to get caught up into it. In the Clone Wars, it's a lot more obvious that these are war zones. I mean, you still never know like when the attack's going to start and whatnot, but like, guys, come on, get out of the way. Can I sneak through on the backside? I'm gonna try. All right, Anakin, do your thing. Let's let's go see. What do you got? You have Pursuit. There's no way this goes wrong. No way this goes wrong. Cut to me going wrong. Look at all those Techno-Union ships. Combat transport. Corvettes. Yeah, they're all Corvettes. Ring Defense Station. Oh, technically it's a space station. Oh, okay. Mobile system acting there. Okay, okay. Yeah, the XP boosts are spoiling. That's really fair. They know how to sucker you in once you have it. I'm not gonna say that I got subs again, but I did get subbed again, so I could go through the new story. Or I get to fight Mandalorians, because fighting Mandalorians is interesting. How does multiplayer in SWTOR work? Multiplayer in SWTOR is my favorite multiplayer in an MMO ever, because you can team up with 3 of your friends on the regular story missions, and you can have dialogue, and each of your characters speak, and you will get like a rotation of who all gets to speak when. And so, oh my word, look at all these fighters. I lose all of my fighters. We're pulling out of here. Oh man, they're even flanking around the back. Anakin, do something. Yeah, because each of your characters get to interact with the storylines, and everybody gets the chance to speak at some point. Yeah, but Baldur's Gate's main downfall is you guys don't get to everybody speak. Oh my word, look at all our fighters. We're dying. How bad is it looking, guys? Can I see this massive just fighter wing? Look at all those fighters. Where are you going? Where are you going? Among Us? We're doing Among Us later. Let's Go Gaming. I know who you are. We will do it Among Us, but Among Us is later. Make it like 9 o'clock. We'll do Among Us, which will be on Twitch, by the way. I will probably Twitch stream that. Which means that... Actually, do I want to stream that? Because if I stream that, I know Athens will be able to see what I have. You traitor. Among Us? Among Us now? No, not Among Us now. Oh no, my fighters. Anakin, you're not doing super hot. We are going to lose an acclimator. Yeah, I just don't have the anti-fighter. Bump out. I don't know if they have streamer mode. GCW monks. It's basically TTT. Oh, dang it. Did Anakin die? Give us the Echoes Resolve debrief. Tell us how it went on your end. Echoes Resolve on my end. Yeah, I think I just killed Anakin. I literally just killed Anakin. Oh, apparently not. Is he dead? Oh, no, he's still alive. Yeah, it's basically like TTT. So, TTT, I want to do a GCW TTT mode for a little while, and it might happen at one of our events. Imagine if there was a group that did TTT. That would be cool and immersive. No, Among Us isn't going to have prox chat, because I don't know how to do that, and none of these other people are going to know how to do that either. So it's just going to be basic Among Us, which is going to be crazy enough as it is, considering that it's the group that I play with. Alright, well that didn't work. So I need to build anti-fighter ships. Who can build me the consulars? Those buddies. Just build me a bunch of those everywhere, because we're fighting the droids, and the droids just spam vulture droids. Annoying. There is a mod for prox chat, and I have the mod for prox chat. I don't remember how to use the mod for prox chat, and so I'm going to make... Actually, I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to live with it. Okay, Echoes Resolve debrief. On my end, it was the best that we've had so far. I've had so far. It was still a cluster on my end a little bit. Let me just see if there's anything in space. I'm sure there's something in the space. Yeah, there's stuff in space. The Among Us. Did you guys all just team up just to hop in and say Among Us? Oh, I'm definitely recording Among Us tonight too. Yeah. By the way, how's those other videos going there, Tristan? Or Trakon? For Trek? Takaran? So the spaceport thing that we did at Echoes Resolved is going to be a a new thing from now on. They are going to. I might have pinged everyone in the covert to come bug you. Well, thank you. I love the views. The views help me. Anyway, the spaceport thing that I set up my CP in will be a constant thing. I was trying to call you by your gamer tag there, but I couldn't figure out how to say that. So I just said Tristan, because I know that's another name. It's like the whole spaceport idea worked well. It's just making sure I have people to man it in the future. Because I have to get a load off of myself. Both myself and Chris are trying to do whatever we can now to remove ourselves from the regular stuff. Like I know Chris is trying to step away from registration and have other people handle that. I'm trying to step a little bit away from some of the hands-on stuff and get other people to help me handle the radios, specifically the radios, because I was running around at one point. There's a picture of me that a family member took that I am holding 4 radios, because I have an admin radio, I have an Imperial radio, I have a Rebel radio, and I have an NPC radio. And so I've got 2 radios in each hand, and I'm trying to communicate on all 4 of them at once, and it didn't work. T is in Titan, Ren is in Knights of Ren. So it's Titan, Cat, Ren. No, I know it's not what you meant. I want to use my clone somewhere. I need to fight somewhere. Where did you end up, sir? Oh, there he is. Is that you? Cool. I need you to get over there and see what you got. What planet was I supposed to take? Oh yeah, Chandoshia. I don't think I can take it. Unless I punch through. I just lost ships. Dang it.
Receiving signal. Awaiting
Mission log updated. What happened now? Oh, we did the thinking bumper. Meant night, forgot the K. Give us inside scoop next LARK event. Like, I don't know, where is it gonna be? I don't know where it's gonna be yet. I want to know. I assume, now this is an assumption, this is not official. I assume the next mainline RP event for GCW will be in Wisconsin at the Milestone field for Milestone 3. Is where I assume it's going to be. Now, nothing is set in stone yet. I have plans for it. I have some interesting plans already in place to do a few items that may annoy other people, because the way that I want to play the event, we're doing it back to back. Yeah, well, so the first one, so Ambition's Toll, so we did at the first event we did a Survivor's Endeavor. 6 months later we did Ambition's Toll. It was very rough. Nowadays, we could probably do it because we have some infrastructure built. Going from Survivor's Endeavor to Ambition's Toll, we had nothing built in the meantime. We didn't have enough admins. We didn't have a very good idea of what we were doing. And so we were just kind of flopping around in it. We grew so much between Survivor's Endeavor and Ambition's Toll that I personally was just ragged. Nowadays, I think we could do RP events closer together. But now that we're doing planetary garrisons and battlefronts more often, I don't know if we are ever going to get to that point. I would love to get to a point where we can do it, just because more time to do story stuff. I know we're gonna run the Planetary Garrison event at Rhaegor, much more heavy story stuff. It's not going to be mainline RP, but it's going to be kind of close to that because I know the group's putting it on, and I'm also helping out with it. Mission log updated. Oh dear, what's happening now? Hunt shipyards, destroy any shipyards. Cool. Well, we're going to try that. Doing 3 events a year. I don't mean planetary event, I mean mainline events. Possibly. The problem that I have, and this is a personal problem, is time and money. Because we don't make money from GCW because of the nature of GCW, because of the IP and stuff. We can't make any money on it. And so a struggle for me is balancing work life with GCW prep life. Because I've been doing GCW prep like a second job. Kind of like I work my day job and I come home and I do GCW. And it's been kind of killer, especially GoFundMe, Patreon page. We've been talking about that, but it would all be like invent stuff. I'm in the process of setting up my own Patreon just for like this kind of stuff, because a little bit would go a long way to help keep stuff moving more often on the website or on the channel stuff. But I hate asking for more money from people on stuff, especially at GCW, because you already pay a ticket fee. And it's currently a discussion that's happening in the admin chat about, do we do something like that for the event or not? Okay. Can we punch through? Wait, I gotta take... am I supposed to take that? Well, I want to hit this one first. It would be nice. I mean, money would be very helpful. You get $100, it means you get to be the one and only Jedi at an event. You jerk. Which is actually something that interesting. We haven't had, at a mainline event, we haven't had any Force sensitives since Ambition's Toll. Technically. Do we have any pilot characters, French GCW characters into X-Wing? I have one. I have the smuggler pilot, Earth Skipper, Ardent Earth Skipper. And, well, Battlefronts don't count when it comes to, like, the storyline of having Force wielders. Please tell me you don't bring in another Lucille Hulk. If you bring in another Lucille Hulk. Where is Ardent Earth Skipper? I had to leave the costume at home. I ran out of space in my car. I was going to bring Earth Skipper, but I couldn't make it fit in my car, the new car, with the other minions. What about my... So, something that we're working on that may help some people that want to do pilot stuff is we're working on a system on the back end that was really pretty much only there for RP purposes, but where players would be able to purchase a ship in between events. And so you could buy like a ship key. And I'm trying to make it in a way that you could actually have a physical object that signifies that you own the ship that's not a lootable object. So like if you wanted to play a Sabacc game and bet your ship, you could. And the idea would be, how's Operation Firebird going? I need to roll some more dice for that. The initial onslaught isn't going as well as I'd hoped. So I need to finish doing some dice stuff to see. Yeah, some of the initial combat in space. The transports aren't dead. I'll say that. The transports aren't dead yet. Turn this game off and roll those dice. No. I would be fun to like make it up at some point where you could do more with it. Okay. So they didn't bring in another one. Do it right now. You'll see literal player base flood this chat. That's true. That would be true. We've been back away, buddy. Philip Scarab has been helping me design, because of course there is no interior layout for a Altar class anywhere in the lore, and so we've been building the interior as realistically as we could, and like making the realistic assumptions of like what would be on board and how that stuff would function. If I donate $50, can I pick a character for you to kill off? I have a feeling that there's going to be enough characters that are going to die by themselves without our assistance. Alright, let's creep forward. The dock that I have for Operation Firebird. So for those that don't know, Operation Firebird is a rebel mission that's happening for GCW, where a bunch of rebel players are risking their character permadeath to do a between event mission to go raid an Altar class replenishment ship. And rather than break it, they're like, nah, let's steal it. And I did the D&D thing of you may certainly try, and everyone's like, yep, let's do it. So there's a bunch of... The reason it's taking so long, I initially had it set up for it was going to be like last weekend. I was going to tell you guys just how it happened. But now that you guys are fully committed to it, it's going to take so much longer and so much more time, because we're like making the hallways and making the barracks and making the codes and what the layouts are, how you get from one section to the other section, and it's a lot bigger of an ordeal than I anticipated it being. But also, I wasn't going to tell the players no if they wanted to try it. That was one of the reasons I brought it up, because you guys, the rebels, lost their strike team at Fate's Grasp. So at Fate's Grasp, the rebels had so the way I'm going to do it is, if the characters are captured, so if you are getting captured instead of getting killed, you will lose your credits. If you die, you'll keep your credits, but you will lose all your upgrades. And I think you should change your character name because you technically died. Jeez, can we break through this mass of fighters? I like the planets having defenses, but I also hate the planets having defenses because it makes breaking through all of this mess so annoying. Break that. Not you. You focus on the fighters. Alright, give me 1 second. If you die, you're going to hunt for the... If you get captured, and there are fighters all died. If you get captured instead of killed, there will be a mission at the next mainline story event for your characters. We've already decided that if a bunch of the rebels get captured instead of killed, there'll be a rebel prison escape at the next event for those specific characters. I decided. I decided that would be cool. But anyway, at the last event, Fate's Grasp, or the event before last, there was a mission where they had to... Gotta go on a mission to rescue my own character. Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Oh, we're taking some heavy... Where are you going? Why are you guys so far forward? Stay in formation. Stay on target. Or we're gonna lose that sucker, aren't we? Alright, turn back around. There was a mission where the rebels had to move one of their strike teams through a interdictor cruiser. And Anakin, no! Do not go into that massive, massive death and destruction, you buffoon. Ah, your engines died. Alright, turn around. You're fighting the last man on you. No engines, you got it too. Debating on how things should go. if you got fragged by Sloan. I know character death isn't for everybody. That's why it's always a completely optional side thing. I play that way. I play where my, jeez. We're losing them left and right. So many fighters. Turn and just make a mess. Just got Battlefront 2. Which one? EA or the OG Battlefront 2? I played both. I own both. I prefer the original just because it's cool. But yeah, the Rebels were trying to have them escort, or to take out this ship, and they misread the map, and they got the entire team killed. And it was one of the funniest interactions I've had over radio. That was also 100% serious. Have a special hardcore GCW spinoff where every death is permadeath. That's the way I play GCW. Whenever I play a character, some of you are very much aware of how I like to play my characters. Because that's the way I do things. I lost a character at the last event. I lost Perla Inspector Diggory Sky, which is kind of a shame because I was having fun playing Diggory. And with Diggory dead, it was kind of sad. You know what? Charge it. This is going to be bad, but charge it. Acclimator, pull back. Anakin, how you doing over there? Fighting by yourself? The reason I like playing with so many characters is being able to lose a character and it has meaning. There's one character that I play that's a secret character that doesn't get killed, but everybody else will die at some point. The one that I'm scared to lose is ISB Special Commander Durin. Durin dies, there's going to be some heavy ramifications in the story. Just like, Perla Inspector getting killed has some very serious ramifications. How many of these freaking consular classes am I going to have to build? Because they're anti-fighter, right? Am I doing it right? Yeah, screener. Uh-oh. That's not good. Ah, crap! You guys haven't even touched the shields yet, have you? Ah, foobar. We haven't broken the shields yet. Come on, you still have engines. Say what we can at this point. Man, I'm not good at this game. Oh, man, everything's on fire. The Republic can't win. Okay, the Republic can't win when I'm in charge. Let's say that. All the losses were freebies. Well, you know what that means. Fight defensively, I guess. Make them come to us. Alright, Kuwait. Replenish all my losses. Alright. Start upgrading to the Venators. Don't lose Kuwait. If I had the ability to have more costumes with me at events and more people to run the events, I would, for sure, do so many more characters and I would get killed so many more times. It would be nightmarish. Well, terrorists must be a world that doesn't like war. Bilbering. Senator's office. Barracks. sort of got an outpost. We'll start there. Senator's office. Out of money. We might have just to hold the core and punch out from the Camino area. Actually, you guys go over to Rishi for right now.
Transmission received. Beginning construction.
I really want to build. It's a Pelta class. Initially, I was going to have, for the Gala, the support to be a Pelta class, but I decided the medical facility was more in line with it.
Construction complete.
Bum, 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 bum. Ooh, wow. So there's all kinds of fun stuff here. Let's...
Construction complete.
I don't want to upgrade it yet. Special Forces. No, I need to focus on space stuff first.
Building under construction.
What is your... So here's a question for the chat. What's your favorite Clone Wars battle in... If it's not in the Clone Wars TV show, I may not know of it as well. But if you had to pick one of your favorite Clone Wars battles, which one and why? Whoops. Because I... Come on, stop it. I am very much an enjoyer of the second Battle of Geonosius fight, as well as the Ryloth campaign in the Clone Wars. So I liked how they handled all of that. Oh, Ryloth. Speaking of Ryloth, you don't have a lot of stuff there. Ryloth, Free Ryloth Movement, Armed Revolution Organization, Hero Encounter. What? Yeah, sure. Republic intelligence believes that Asajj ventures on Raxus Prime. Anakin Skywalker is close by and could be redirected to capture them. Do I want to send a list of Jedi? Yeah, sure. The Jedi we sent has lost the duel. Asajj Ventress has escaped. Anakin Skywalker is defeated. Oh, come on, Anakin! Siege of Mandalore. Siege of Mandalore was fantastic. March from the Jedi Temple. Also fantastic. I love both of those. So Anakin's dead. Oh, what's the mission here? Independent leader has been captured and is being tortured by separatist forces. I know they're covertly rescuing, but we can rescue him and show the gratitude. Conquer this planet to rescue the independent leader. Frigate commander. ×3. Well, I guess we're going to Foros with the level 3 space station. Why does it have to have a level 3 space station? No. No. Anakin's dead. Guess war's over. We can all go home. I like to imagine, so Palpatine's in his office, right? He's like, okay, we're going to use Anakin. Anakin's going to be good for this. And then just the reward from the Jedi Council that Anakin's dead, and it's just, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Is this where Anakin got his scar? Yeah, actually, you're right. That actually might be true. Where is Raxus Prime? It might not be on this map. I think you might be right. I forgot about that of the 2003 Clone Wars. Oh, there's a lot of people here I can build. Let's look at this some more. I can build those guys. What about the heroes? Where did I see the heroes? Wowzers. Republic wing commanders. All these regular dudes. Who are you? You're the only one I can actually build. Dreadnought. All these different clones. It's a lot of reading. Anakin's dead. I'm assuming you can rescue Anakin. Do you have a favorite blaster? I don't, honestly. I use, for like GCW events, I have a kit over there to build a SE14 or SE14R because it's a very standard Imperial blaster. And so I have that one. I don't actually have it built because I haven't picked up the AP01 yet. I built one for my brother, but I haven't built one for myself yet. I have always liked E11 just because of how iconic it is. But as far as like an actual favorite blaster, I really don't have one. I do very much enjoy the DC-15. The big, I think it's the DC-15, the big long Clone Wars version. I've always enjoyed that one just because it just looks and feels cool to me. But also the DC-17 one that the Republic Commandos use is also really freaking cool. I've got money. Let's see. Best blaster is your E2020 M4. Your best Omega impression? No. Oh no, I've done something that screwed up the whole story. Now the episode's going to be 20 minutes instead of 3. I'm sorry. I did it anyway. Oh, let's see what they're doing here. That's not what you wanted to hear, was it? But realistically, that's what it is. It feels like every episode that Omega is in, she prolongs it by making everything worse. Like, why? But why would you do this to me?
Constructing unit. Unit in production. Constructing unit.
But why? Why would you do that? Let's see, what was I gonna build over here?
Mission log updated.
I don't know, mission log. Space defense. Protect our planets from separatists. Space defenses are a good build. Fire 2 class defense station. Charger Corvettes. What's wrong with the Charger Corvettes? I don't know all the names of the Clone Wars era. Is it this one? The Charger? No, that's not the Charger. You know the Charger. Which one's the Charger? Whoops. Let's see, the Fire 2 will be this station. Right, Fire Class 2, Defense, okay. Although it's like most of Bad Batch, everything up to the second half of Season 2. I didn't watch all of it because I got sick of the generic mission stuff, like, go, you guys need money, let's go do this mission over here. I got kind of bored with that section of it, so I skipped around quite a bit. Some of the stuff, like the Camino getting destroyed, was pretty cool. I liked that stuff. As soon as the week is over, I'll build that station before I forget. Of course, we'll build over Coruscant. Do we want to build over Coruscant? Maybe we should build it over here. Just in case.
Building under construction.
Oh, nothing's there. It's just a space station. Let me build up some of the forces over here with what I have. The meager forces. Bad Batch was all right in the grand scheme. Turn on some damn lights. Hollywood has a problem with that. Prevent pirate takeover. Oh yeah. I couldn't do that one in time. There's no way. I had to have my screen brightness all the way up. So it's like the final season of Game of Thrones. Like, what's happening? I don't know why they insist they have to do it that way. Space tech level has advanced. Does that mean what I think it means? Actually, what can I build with that space tech level? Faceplant is playing Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2. Why am I not surprised? Worst thing about Bad Batch is how it goes out of its way to crap on the clone commandos. Absolutely. And they even canonized, they said that was Scorch. I'm like, screw you, man. That's not Scorch. It can't be. He went out like a terrible person. He went out terribly. It's not how Scorch dies. There's no way that's how Scorch gets knocked out. Regular Venator, Warships 1. I have Warships 1, so I can build Venators now. That'll be nice. They are cheaper at Kuwait. Makes sense. Kind of agree on that, yeah. I mean, I like that they were included because it makes them more canon that there's more clone troopers or clone commandos. But it's just frustrating the way they included them.
Constructing.
Just have them act like security guards. I don't know why they're acting like security guards. They shouldn't be. They should have been doing a lot more with them. Also, how many of us feel like we were robbed of Imperial Commando 2 or Imperial Commando, Republic Commando 2? Man, I still miffed we didn't get that game. The N1 Starfighters. I'm out of money. We can build some now.
Constructing unit.
Build a space station here.
Constructing. Unit in production.
It's kind of off by itself. I always like how Naboo is off by itself. So I was explaining to somebody how Naboo can safely, we're never good at Republic Commandos 2 and they'll forever left on a cliffhanger. Even a remaster would be sweet. Yes! Like, we're remastering these other games. Why can't I want a Republic Commando? I loved that game. I want more of it.
Your orders, Bravo leader. At your command.
I'm glad that other people like Republic Commando. Because it was a good game. It was a lot of fun. The funny thing about Republic Commando is I asked for Battlefront 2. And I wanted Battlefront 2 for my birthday or Christmas or something. And I have a family member that couldn't find Battlefront 2. And they're like, oh, Republic Commando kind of looks like Battlefront 2. And so we'll just get Republic Commando. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, I didn't really care about Republic Commando. I don't know what Republic Commando is. And then I played Republic Commando. And I changed my mind. I really liked Republic Commando. It was such a fun experience. Morrowind remastered. When? We got Oblivion before we got Morrowind. And I'm irritated. I considered picking up Oblivion and playing it. Because Oblivion is the one of the main three that I haven't played all the way through. I played Morrowind on the original Xbox. I played Skyrim on the 360 and PC. And I played Oblivion on the PC a little bit. I struggled on the PC because of the bunch of graphical glitches. Give me my Daggerfall remaster, then you don't care what you kids do. I only played Daggerfall a little bit. It's a completely different experience than everything else that we have nowadays.
At your command.
If I'm remembering correctly, because isn't Daggerfall the one where I was in a dungeon, I think. Raincloud, thoughts on Halo? Halo's fun. I tried to play Halo yesterday, actually. I have a friend that wanted to play through the Infinite campaign with me. Charger Corvettes, yay! What do they do? Charger Corvettes. Oh no. Inform the Senate that I have some matters to attend to. It shouldn't take long. So Palpatine has switched sides. They have to completely remake Morrowind because the engine they made it on will not operate on modern systems. Oh, that would be terrible. Yeah, I figured now he'd start Sidious. But yeah, I enjoy Halo. The Halo games are fun. I have the MCC collection and I have Halo Infinite. And I played through some of the stories. I played through Reach, and I played through Halo Infinite. And I've started to do Halo 2, I think it was, or Halo itself. I never did finish any of the mainline Halo games. I watched them when I was a kid. What force powers are Darth Raincloud using? So, this is going to sound terrible. I do have a Sith character that is like my original OC creation from when I was a child, called Willjaw. And he has made appearances at... Hey! Hey, dude, man. Would you ever play Halo Airsoft? Absolutely. I wouldn't want to build the costume, but I would definitely wear a costume like that. Yeah, Faceplant and I made original characters way back in the day. I think Faceplant actually made his first, and I then made mine. Oh, I can build a Venator and create Venator, which is a Sith, but I didn't want to do a regular Sith because I'm like, regular Sith would be boring. Canonically dead, not yet in the canon storyline. That comes later. The character was a Sith warrior, and I was like, I don't want him to be like a regular Sith, so he's going to be from the Old Republic, but he's going to be frozen in time, and then he's going to wake up in the Empire days, so he can be a Sith that's underneath Palpatine, but actually Palpatine doesn't like him because he's too powerful, and so he goes off and does his own thing, and, you know, in hindsight, it's very, very corny, but I still enjoy it. Just because of how complicated it is for no reason. Just like get a character from the Old Republic to the modern day Star Wars universe. And it's cringeworthy, but I have actually played the character in GCW. Looking back reminds me of a certain D&D character we both know. I don't know what you're talking about. No, this is not Bridge Simulator. This is Empire at War. It is a strategy game where you do like the galaxy stuff. Then once you have a fight, you go into the fight. I'm currently rebuilding my fleet since I just tried to have a fight and got my butt kicked. And so I'm rebuilding my fleet to try to go hit this planet here, Forost. I currently have a little bit. I don't have a lot of punch. Alright, I have 2 invincibles. I'm just going to grab literally everything. I'm completely depleting my defensive network to make this attack happen.
Yes, sir.
I'm a terrible... Oh, Ilum. What's this? I don't think we need the dockyard. We can mine stuff. Absolutely, we're mining that. My Manda OC was almost Mandalore back in the days of Revan, but Revan knew he was too powerful, so he froze him in time to the days of GCW. He's also a great Jedi. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Covert Halo TTT coming right up. Dude, you make me an ODST costume or a Halo or an Elite costume of some sort, I would wear that so much. I'm not as well versed in the Halo lore, but it would still be kind of cool. Alright, do we think we have enough? We have 10 Judiciary Corvettes to help knock down fighters. Sounds like Games Workshop storyboarding in a nutshell. Games Workshop storyboarding is just like, how much testosterone and death can we shove into this planet and still let it be believable? I recently did a video recording with Faceplant on what was it called? Hell's Reach was the name of the fan film or whatever it was called, and that's what I kept thinking partway through. Is like, man, they're just trying to shove as much testosterone in the story as possible and then kill off everybody important. There's a Halo Airsoft LARP group, but it's small and slow rolling as Halo kits are more difficult to make and hard finding players to be. That would make sense. I mean, it's not like Halo is super mainstream either. They did have a TV show, but it wasn't very widely received. I saw some parts from that. It didn't look the best. I didn't watch it myself, so I can't actually say, but it didn't look the best. All but one. Yeah, everybody pretty much. Oh, two. Andre didn't die. Andre didn't die. I'd love to have a Covenant airsoft kit. That would be so hard to move in. But I would be fun to just be a alien and scary. I did the Halo Elite. You know when they get the shields broken and they go "Arr!" and they charge. I did that as one of the Malgun cult members because we were supposed to be alienists. Wort. I might end up doing on Twitch at some point, going through the Halo Infinite campaign with my friend Duck. Fairly human-sized. 10 ODST, 10 Marine, 4 Insurgents, 4 Covey players, 1 in his Elite, and 2 Jackals. That's actually impressive. Actually, a Jackal wouldn't be as hard as I thought it would be. Yeah, Jackals are kind of human-sized. I was impressed with all the aliens that we had at Echo's Resolve. I'm very much impressed with Cal for staying as tubes all day. That was impressive. By the way, Obi, what are you flying? Okay, you're flying your regular Delta. Actually, we might be able to break through on this planet. We don't have the land forces to take it. Is the problem.
Reinforcements en route.
Right away. Got it. Proceeding to coordinates.
We may take the space, but I don't think we can take the ground. There we go. Look at this. There's a screening for it if I've ever seen one. This is something you don't get to see in the Clone Wars TV show, is all the little ships protecting the big ships. There's a BR kit for APSR. Oh, that'd be kind of fun. Cal would go back to the rebel camp, pull up the mask, and be dying. I'm not surprised. It wasn't super nice out for a full seal like that, or full thing like that. But it looked freaking cool. Those pictures are very worth it. There they are, boyos. Let's duke it out with some of those munificents. Dun dun. Now this is a fight. Yeah, we had some Twi'leks and Rhodians. We had 2 Rhodians, full Rhodians. That was pretty cool to see. I'm trying to think. There was a couple others. Oh, of course, we had the Ewoks, and the Jawas. So I hope that we can be at a different time of the year for the next one. We just considering doing. I think it's in March is what we were discussing. There's still again no official plan. Oh yeah, you had a Weequay. That's right. You'd have a Weequay. Yeah. Yes, the Imperial Medical Twi'lek was fantastic. She looked amazing. That was really cool to see. I know she doesn't like combat, which is very fair and completely understandable. I'm just glad she was there. That was super cool to see. You want to do a Weequay? All right, pitched battle. Let's see how many we lose this time. Wowzers. There's so many fighters in the Clone Wars. Help the camp stay immersive. For Sloan and B3 for X-Wing. Oh no. So I saw that you guys are having like a video of the jokes, and you put myself in X-Wing years ago. I don't know what you're talking about. I would never self-insert myself into any storyline ever. Where'd the Providence come from? I was part of under construction ship, huh? That's cool to know. I didn't realize this was a production planet. That's not good. Yeah, we're knocking through them, but it's gonna be a costly one. We're gonna lose those dreadnoughts for sure. If you have stress token, you could re-roll an attack dice. If you have stress, I'm sorry, I read that as if you have stress, you can re-roll your attack. I had stress. I can attack again.
Your orders, General.
Get up, everybody.
Trajectory plotted. Cannons loaded.
There went that one dreadnought. Oof. That might be a good thumbnail right there. Ouch. Oh man. Slow and person. But if my character does die, then I want a weak way higher gun for an event. That'd be cool. You don't have to kill off your character to do that. You can just make a new one, or you come in as a limited time. You are a. This is Husky I'm talking to, right? John, you're Husky, right? You could do that if you wanted to do it the character for like an immersion player thing. You could. Is that carrier charging? Just call it panic attack. Panic attack. That needs to be an ability. I need to see that ability in Legion. In one of the characters that you make, it needs to be a Legion card. Yes, make more Legion cards. Those were great. Panic attack. That is hilarious. Panic attack. I'm imagining the card for Arthur Lester having that on it as panic. Because I feel like that's every other minute he was panicking about another bad thing that was happening to him. I've been sent a bunch of videos for the HoloNet videos, and several of them have different views of the town stuff. I don't know if Tristan's still in here, but the whole conversation where you were getting just talked to nonstop by the inspector, that is on camera. That is on the HoloNet video of the inspector just spewing words to you. It's exciting to see that. Man, this Arquentin or Acclimator just flew straight through. He didn't give a crap at all. So yeah, there's some video stuff that can come out for the HoloNet stuff. I haven't gotten the next script worked up because I'm spending so much time on the Firebird. B3 morale improvement. While attacking or defending, you may spend 1 energy to change a blank to a focus or focus to a hit or defend. Yeah. There was going to be a story element on Sunday that failed because of the weather. It was too windy for a B3 to be out, but we were going to do a story mission where HK captured Betty, B3, and the thing was the player base would have to try to rescue B3. And I figured that that's a type of story that might have actually combined the Imperial and Rebels together for a limited time because everybody likes B3. Unfortunately, B3 was unavailable, so that quest didn't happen, and instead HK was taken by Sloan to be traded for his mother. But we were going to have the Jawas involved and have Betty be captured by HK and the Jawas and make it a rescue mission. Where did that come from? Is there a whole freaking space station over here I didn't know about? There's a Dreadnought too. But I know people would enjoy that at some point. Eventually, I want to have some boss fights at GCW events that... best trade deal in the history of trade deals. Yeah. You asked for B3, but you got HK. If you want to unite Rebels Empire, Blackwing Virus night game event. I'm not going to comment on that any further. Just not going to say anything else about that. Oh, you are retreating. Why would you retreat? was tired of being called Cricket anyways. I am so happy I was wearing the HK helmet when you were called Cricket, because I broke out into a huge stupid grin under that helmet when I heard the phrase Cricket. You already am a boss fight. You were a boss fight to Perla, that's for certain. Where that one Imperial guy ran through the Perla patrol to shoot at a rebel, and so the Empire shot, or the rebels shot back, missed the Imperial guy, and killed the Perla guys. So the Perla guys fought back, and as I run away, I look back and there's a line of dead Perla, and then at the back of the line of dead Perla, I watch Husky running up over the hill to fight back, and I was like, that's great. Wait, what's the mission at Drunken Well? Planetary Control, Drunken Well, Corellian Battle Cruiser. How am I supposed to get there?
Construction complete.
Can I take this through? No, I have to fight through Christophsis, don't I? I don't want to fight through Christophsis. They stood in the way of my blaster bolts. Officer, I don't know what happened, officer. They were just standing in the way of my shots. Which is 100% fair. They struggled to keep me contained. You tapped them all out anyway. That was a complaint. Not a complaint. It was an in-universe complaint where they had struggled to keep the inspector alive, and that was one of the problems. Was I would just walk around. Coruscant, build me some clones. I don't want to try to break through right now. I'm doing the thing that I said I wasn't going to do. What about building some regular Dudos?
Recruiting. Enlisting.
I want some of those guys too. You are going to fail. Yes. Yes, I am. I already know this. You don't have to tell me twice.
Mission log updated.
I have a Venator! I've got a Venator now! Look at that!
Unit in production.
A Venator has been made. Bring a lad over.
Construction complete.
Receiving location.
You also had no idea you were near them. So when they were trying to kill the director, I was genuinely confused. Or the inspector. The director was Arthur. Sergeant Darkstar, passionate card. If at or below half hold, change one focus to a hit. Hero. Oh, okay. Rescue Anakin. Sluis Vaughn. Where the heck is that? Oh, look, Mon Calamari. Yeah, they're alone. Yeah, they're just going to be alone. I can't do anything to help you guys. I need to focus on trying to take... I want to make progress. I want to make some progress this episode. I've got about 30 minutes left. Give me your guys.
Want to be on the front lines?
No, not necessarily, but you guys are going to go. Oh, I can get Mon Mothma. Is she a senator too? Let's probably do that. Oh no. Tarkin separate on heavy attacks on fronts of Republic support. Crumbling, we have to defend the Republic. Admiral Yularen can help us. That would be nice.
Reporting.
Yularen's good. I like Yularen. Until he becomes ISB. I don't like him as much. Admiral Yularen can now be recruited. Hey, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. They have different things for different heroes. Getting lost in this game.
On the way.
Frisia.
Constructing. Building under construction.
Constructing.
Alright, let's go ahead and send the Venator over, and we'll maybe fly through and hit Skato Minor. on the way through. So I still have to take 2 planets. How what am I at for weeks? Week 27. Oh, that's not good. I've already failed that mission, haven't I? Planetary control. I was supposed to take those planets, but I don't think I did in time. I don't think I've done any of those either. Oh yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. Okay, we're just gonna keep doing. It's getting sidetracked. One thing at a time. We're gonna fight this planet with what we have. But Obi-Wan's here, so it should be fine. Let these land forces get there.
Together, squad.
I don't want to take everybody off a planet because I know how that works. Of course, I'm not sure the rebels would be. They're not rebels in this one. CN, pass your card. During attack phase, drop thermal detonator. If enemies Imperial, gain focus. 1 focus. I don't know how many detonators that guy had at Fates or in Echo's Resolve, but that dude was chucking detonators left and right like crazy.
Reporting.
All right. Let's see if we can land.
Invasion commencing.
Battle droids! We get to fight battle droids! We finally get to fight battle droids! Alright, for us, it was a core planet on the Koros trunk line between Quar and Kaikilias. It was orbited by the 4 shipyards, which are the Republic's oldest and largest shipyards, held the title of largest and highest quality ships in the galaxy until Kuwait later usurped the title in the Clone Wars. The ship's engineers removed raw materials from the planet and transported them to the shipyards in high orbit. Cool. Why didn't I know that bit of lore?
Relax.
Obi-Wan's the first one here.
Oh,
Let's get a look at you, buddy. Actually, that's a really good model. That's a very good model. What's the clones look like?
Choose your
It's fairly impressive.
Get ready to move in.
I want to bring these guys into.
Moving out.
Oh, can we get 3 saber tanks? We get one of those.
System. Let's do this.
Make a whole freaking section here.
Move fast. Move forward. Move forward.
All right, we got 1 group left to survive as reinforcements. I want to see these guys. They kind of look like UN soldiers, don't they? I'm trying to think, did we ever get to see these guys in like the Clone Wars or anything like that? We totally should. Unfortunately, for some reason in the Clone Wars, they make everything clones. Okay, these are individual squads, not... Wowzers, there's lots of fire going from these guys. Phase 1 clone boyos! I've always thought, like when we talked about blasters earlier, I always thought that was a cool looking blaster. But also the smaller version, the little handheld version, is pretty good too. Almost like it's the name of the show. But still, like on all the starships, every single position is filled by a clone. And it just feels wrong. Alright, go scout, boyos.
Aerial artillery reporting. Ready for orders.
Engines idling. We have not secured the area.
That's your job now. You're supposed to secure it now. Alright, we're going to leave the Republic security forces as defensive.
Moving out.
Hey, that's pretty good.
Final show me what to destroy.
What do we got? We got some guys.
Reinforcements.
Don't forget.
Everyone take cover. I don't want to lose too many of you guys.
Go. Move. We have not secured the area. Get ready to move in.
Alright, you guys fall back and keep you guys as reinforcements.
There you go. Follow me.
Whoops, there's a big building in the center. Fun looking map.
unit destroyed.
Unit destroyed. Oh, that ATR2 must be dead. I do prefer Phase 2. Phase 2, it's like an entire battle barge being manned by Astartes. Yeah, I know why they did it, because it's an asset that they already had. They didn't have to worry about making new units. But it feels weird in the context of the universe to go that there's still those guys there. Let's hope there's no anti-aircraft, but let's bring that lat over. Yes. First, that's a flat gun, though. Pull that lat back. I don't want to lose that. Move forward, boyos. Look at that. The gun the Clone War has. That guy's kind of walking kind of funny. Street clearing as clones. That's right, I could restrain myself no longer. You're manned by the Navy and the Mechanicus. The face on Mohawks are kind of cool. I agree with you, Faceplant. It's just the same thing in Star Wars with the like the clones, where they just put a clone in every position. You're like, there shouldn't be a clone there. There shouldn't be a clone. They don't need clones there. But it's just the way it is. Come on, Obi, get up here. If you're done for now. I know that you're playing Warhammer right now. I saw the Steam notification that said you were joining Space Marine 2. Let's get a look at these tanks. Oh, they don't have the guy up on top. There's Obi-Wan standing back there. Is that a... Oh, I thought those were... Oh, wait, that is a gonk. It's an upside-down gonk. No, they flipped Betty over. No! You guys can't really see it. There it is. Look, it's an upside-down gonk droid. What have they done? Go in, boys. Uh-oh, something got destroyed. What got destroyed? No! My lat! They killed my lat! I wasn't paying attention. Dang it. Hey, you guys get back over here. Looks like they're starting to really start to fight back over here. It must be the factory. It must be on the left side, not the right. Hey, Obi, why don't you get up here and help? You were, now you're painting. Of course you're painting. I always thought the Saber tanks were fun. Anybody else feel like that? I felt this was a very decent sci-fi tank design. You get like the hover portions, but it's also very tanky. Trying to come up with abilities for Captain Slim, Betty, and Legion. Any ideas? Let's see. One thing you could do... Get over there. Get the AAT. Hope you don't run over my troops. Hey, why don't you guys deal with the tank? Get it, Obi. Chase the tank down. He's going after the tank. The sideways saber. I always love in the game as they slide through. I just heard a battle droid scream, "Oh no!" In the media channels. Yeah, you made those a while back. You made a bunch of those Legion doohickeys.
Roger that.
Alright, well, we survived that encounter. Let's go break some more stuff. Find some more battle droids to break, boys. Man, you guys shoot like stormtroopers. I mean, they're the OG stormtroopers. No, I believe they're in the regular media channel. So we got a bombing raid. So if we can... Do I have any of those ATRTs left? Alright. Run, buddy. So you may die, but this is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Somebody figure out how to make one of these in real life, please. Actually, I have. No, this was a bigger one. This is the bigger version of it. I had one that was that size. Oh, of course he's getting attacked by a turret. There's an AAT over here. There's a lot of stuff over there. Alright, that's where it's going. Blow up that. What do we get from here? Oh, we get those B bombers, the whatever they were. I forget what they were. Is it the B2, B7s? What are they called? I can't remember. I'll have to look at it. You can get those in space. Oh, those B2s on the ground. Well, those B2s are dead.
This is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
This is Obi-Wan Kenobi. I regret to report... Ooh, look at this machine over there. That's kind of fun. Hang on, let me get a better look at this. That is a grinder of some sort. Or is it a scoop? I guess it does have a thing in the back. Space. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, look at this mining facility. Oh, that's such a shame. Blow it up. Break it. Recon. Permit detection of nearby units. I am sorry, you can what? So, like, if there's a unit nearby... Oh, look, we found their stuff. Alright, let's see what a bombardment looks like in this mod. I want to see what a bombardment looks like from this mod. That's a lot of things up there. Come on. Yes! Yes! Burn the dreads. What if you could use ion from orbit? I think it'd probably dissipate too much on the way down. Oh, he almost broke that one. They didn't break the other one, though. Alright. Boys, get in here. Break that. There is an AAT there. You should get that first. I actually have a couple of those, too, in Lego form over here. I've got the original... Whoops. Broken. Not original, but I have... There it goes. I have the Trade Federation version of the AAT right here. And then I have the CIS version. Man, that one, I've got to fix that top piece. And I've got the CIS version of the AAT here. I was missing the gun on this side. Threw them on my backdrop for funsies. Is there a... It's got to be a tank foundry. Oh, there's a CIS base there. That makes sense. Glad we found it. Let's break them. Break the things. Oh, there's dead clones on the street. They're fighting in the open streets. Maybe the tank should focus on the buildings. You almost pulled the Legos out today. I want to pull some more out once I finish cleaning up in the house. I want to pull out some more of them. Where's Obi-Wan at? You are standing by yourself. What did I just hear? It had to be a droid getting hit. Oh, probably the ion on the battle droids. Oh, there's Kenobi. He's way down there. Come here, Kenobi. Get up here and fight in the battle. What do you have? Focus. Focus and defeat those enemies. This looks like a war zone. Yeah, there goes the Jedi. Get in there, Jedi. There he goes. There he goes. There he goes. I want to focus on him. Okay, go fight. Go fight the droids. I want to watch you fight droids. Go, Obi-Wan. I can't see you because of all the chaos. Go, Gobi. There you go. That B2 just shout no. That's kind of sad. Alright, well, they're doing that. Let's push up here a little bit. Wow, they took a beating while I wasn't paying attention, didn't they?
Good job.
2 sets contributing to my Lego pile of shame. You have a Lego pile of shame now? How dare you? How dare you have a Lego pile of shame? I have been holding myself back from buying more Legos, and it's been very hard. Because I want more Legos. That overwhelming blaster filer is ear candy. I know, right? Hey, look! There goes a certain Jord. Okay, Obi-Wan is just farming XP at this point. He's sitting at the entrance and he's just eliminating them. YouTube won't let you say the C word in chat. Hard C, apparently. Alright, let's send the clones to go shoot the human civilians. In a tank. There's just Marvel Star Wars sets have been missing the mark for several years. You're not wrong. I love how they just... Hey, you're supposed to be shooting at the guys behind you.
There's a lesson to be learned here.
I'll agree. Some of the Star Wars sets, the ones that have been interesting have been so expensive. Oh, well, cool then. We don't have to shoot all those civilians. That's cool. Hey, we took a planet. We made progress. We got... Can we start on the perfection of Ninjago sets?
Mission log updated.
I have... Guys, look at this. Public Frigate Commanders. They have Arquitens. They've got the Arquitens. Let's go. We have made progress, my friends. And then there's this nasty business.
Mission log updated.
Act 2, a new threat. Oh dear. Commander received urgent communication from Republic Intelligence. We have lost all communication with Jedi General Plo Koon. Oh no. No. That's... I don't want to do that. I don't want to fight that. I don't even have Anakin back. I need to get Anakin back. How do I get Anakin back? What planet was Anakin on again? Oh no. This is not going to work out well for me. What's the one on Rack Attack? Sluis Van. Where is Sluis Van at? I don't know this planet. Where are you, Anakin? Please tell me you're someplace semi-close by. Send Ahsoka. I don't have Ahsoka. I do have Rex. Where is he? Planet. Sluis Van. I must be blind. That's nothing new. Sluis Van. Sluis Van. Oh, right there. Okay. I don't have anything close. I have, like, nothing close. Oh, no. Well, that's a problem. I have to guess I'll have to fight out of Rishi. Hey, isn't that guy that got killed in my last playthrough, Bevel? It's that engineer. Yeah, I know that engineer. Yeah, I've got Rex. Rex is here with his 501st, one of his 501st groups. I should build another one now that I can.
Training troops. Enlisting. Recruiting soldiers.
Send this to a 12th group over. Distinguished Commander. High Commander is considering promoting one. Promote Ground Commander or promote Fleet Commander. I don't have a Ground Commander, do I? What's the difference? Okay, not so funny guy. You're up. It's Fleet Commander or promote Ground Commander. What's the bonus here? What happens? I'm assuming I get somebody, but like, do I get just like generic commander? It's Among Us time. Almost. It's getting close to Among Us time. Calm down. Actually, it's getting really close to Among Us time. I need to start wrapping this up. It's 10 minutes till Among Us. I have Among Us downloaded. It's fine. You guys are just going to keep bugging me about this, aren't you, if I go over at all? One's on the ground, one's on the fleet. Thank you, Faceplant. Wowzers. Wowzers. I didn't know that one was in space and one was on the ground. I'm thinking Fleet Commander because you have to do a lot of air combat. Let's see what happens. Republic Cruiser Command received on Bothui. Oh, cool. Glad to be of service. The moment 9 hits, we will find you. Oh no, and now Sloane's involved. I'm being hunted by the Sloane man now. Okay. Yeah, I've got Cody, and he's got a little group here. I need to punch through to the core, is what I really need to do. But I also need to get to Anakin, who is now over here. Because I have to send Anakin to go investigate the weird stuff that's happening with the ships, because Plo Koon is gone. 8 minutes to Among Us. I'm going to get a countdown in my chat. Let's go break this space station, maybe. I don't have time. You guys, you're going to go sit here. What if instead of Pioneer Airsoft, he's Pinor Airsoft? I'm not going to... No. Alright, let's just build stuff, I guess. Since you guys are already insisting that I come through and fight or go play Among Us instead. Public Administration. Public Stronghold. Definitely need to do that on Naboo. Ipori? No. What if instead of let's go game and it was let's go play Among Us Rain Cloud? You know, the longer I sit here, the more you guys are going to hound me, which means the more chats happen, which means the more my statistics go up. So if instead of Rain Cloud, it was Among Cloud. You guys sure do make this fun. Have I said that? This whole experience, I'll spend the last few minutes just letting... Oh, I have to build this guy. I have to build Panaka. This whole live stream experience, you guys have made this so much fun. It's all your fault. Are you done yet on Corellia? It's week 30.
Mission log updated.
Come on, if I get Corellia...
Mission log updated.
Oh no. Hunt shipyards failed. I thought I did that. Oh no. Bring listed heroes to location to receive new ship design? That's kind of cool, but that's a lot of work. I need to have 12,000 credits to receive. I have to get them to Naboo. Fantastic. Who is closest to Naboo? I should do that before I forget. That Joe, that B3 and Sloan need to be that way as X-Wing cards. He says they are too busted. They are supposed to be busted. Man of the people. Wait. Where did the senator end up? Did he get offed? Where'd Bale end up? He's not shown up anywhere. What happened? Did somebody kill the senator? Did I miss something? I can't remove her yet because she's still doing that thing. How close are you? Struggle. I'm not going to get there in time. Planetary takeover. Corellia. Time remaining in 1 week. You got to finish up. Come on. Come on, Amidala. Finish up. And I'm sending you to Naboo. Completed negotiations with Corellia of Union Republic. Yay, we have Corellia. That's going to help us out quite a bit. Alright. You immediately fly all the way back to Naboo for some reason.
We must head to the land.
What if Empire at War was Empire goes and plays Among Us with Covert? You have 3 minutes. You're in the voice chat already. Do not drink the wine from Corellia. Worst mistake of my life. I don't know what you're talking about. The wine from Corellia looked like it was a great idea. Here's that battlecruiser that I'm missing out on because I'm not going to be able to take the planet. What type of people do they get to build? What is this? Oh, it's Iblis. I forgot he was Corellian. Ben Asada. Royce Hemlock. Oh. Fun.
Upgrade complete.
40% price increase for ground and space tech? Wait, he makes things cost more? But he makes it done faster. Cool. Power, no, he's not joined Duke's separatist movement.
Requesting assistance.
In fact, glass that planet while you're there, please and thank you. I'm not glassing Corellia. Corellia can make me ships now. What in the world was that noise? What in the world was that noise? What was that? That was weird.
Are you with me?
Oh, you're here. That was the Among Us time alarm. Wait, I forget. Who was I supposed to send her? Members of Galactic Senate, Mon Mothma. Oh, to Nib. Okay, I already sent her there. But what happened to? Nothing. Don't worry about 1 minute rain cloud. Alrighty. Oh, I have the money, so I just have to get her there. She's here.
Mission log updated.
There. She's got the things. You had vacation. Now you got to go elsewhere. Nope.
Shall we?
Hopefully yeah, okay, she's still good. Okay. 1 minute wrinkle. Nothing, don't worry about it. Everything's fine, it's all fine. Everything's on fire, but it's fine. I really want to go hit Skato Minor and Cato Nemordia and finish securing the core. But you guys are going to hound me incessantly until I leave. Public vehicle, ground tech. Let's build that over there.
Technology upgrade under construction.
That way I don't forget. Admin heroes are in a timed contract. Huh. Good to know. Does that mean he'll probably show back up on Alderaan at some point then? Or do I have to rebuild him on Alderaan? I have to rebuild him on Alderaan. And stay in your services for 30 weeks. I see. Okay, I didn't understand that at all. Governor. Oh, he's a governor. That's weird. Greatest son. Palpatine. Who is still mysteriously gone somewhere. Alright, any other maintenance I should do before I quit? Because I will forget. Wait, yes, Kashyyyk. I was going to build Kashyyyk defense stuff. Because I have power systems here now. Let's drop the planetary turbo laser. Build some more Wookiees. Because you guys are kind of off by yourself. Among Us, in stream. But what if I don't? What if I don't? What if I sit here and just cause chaos? What if the droid attack on the Wookiees? That's why I'm building Wookiees. Okay, that sounds wrong. Building Wookiees sounds wrong. Raincloud Kadama string win. Where's the Kadama at? I need to paint it up properly. But I have the Kodama right here. It's on my desk. It's a dangerous weapon of war to try to use, and I will hurt myself if I try to use it. This is not made to be used while sitting down. Hey, look, I did that. There you go. There you go. There you go. I caught it. Done. That's going to be the end of the stream. Oh, I need to pause the game. Stuff's happening. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thanks for the chaos. Lots of fun. I am disappointed. They're being disappointed because I'm late to the Among Us game. I'm going to go over to Twitch here in a few minutes once I get set up, and I will stream on Twitch. It is not family friendly when I stream with these other yahoos. So these freaks are going to be chaotic, but you can find me over on Twitch with who knows what's going to happen. Thank you all for tuning in and listening in. People in the future, if you made it this far, I'm sorry that you've wasted your time. Thank you for enjoying the chaos. I will see you next week doing the same thing here on the stream. Toodles. Ending stream soon.